Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
You can click into the text in a bounding box to apply text effects to the bounding box itself. When you click into a text box with one of the type tools, you'll see the bounding box appear, assuming of course that it isn't point type text. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll right click here and choose our horizontal type tool and click in there until we see the bounding box appear. Now you can move your mouse pointer over one of the small square handles in the bounding box until you can see your mouse pointer turn into a small double pointed arrow. When you see this, you can then just click and drag to expand the border of the bounding box. It's really that easy, just like that. Expand or contract it. Now, if you hold down the Shift key while you do this, you'll resize the bounding box without warping its proportions. To rotate the bounding box, roll your mouse pointer outside of the bounding border by one of the corner square handles until you see the mouse pointer turn into a small bent double pointing arrow, just like that. Click and drag at that point to rotate the bounding box. Now, if you hold down the Shift key as you're doing this, you'll constrain the rotation to 15-degree angles. So you would click and drag, and it will restrict it to those 15-degree angles. To move the bounding box to a different location in your image, hold down the Control key on your keyboard and then click and drag the small circle in the center of the bounding box to a new location. Control, click on that small circle, and you can move it wherever you like. Now, if you want to skew the bounding box, which gives your text sort of a slanted appearance, you hold down the Control key and then click and drag one of the small squares at the top, bottom, left, or right sides of the bounding box to skew the text. You can even perform this action on point text if you want. So what you would do then again is hold down the Control key, and then you can skew your text like that. Now also note that if you hold down the Control key and then click and drag using one of the corner squares, you will scale the text to fit the new bounding box shape. This also works with point type as well. So you have a lot of different choices as you're editing and moving the bounding box to change the look and feel of your text.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.